so cold and so rainy. And no, I do not wear this outfit every day. I had on a completely different outfit, and I walked outside. It was 45 degrees outside, but I wonder if you guys are going to be able to hear me. I'm using me to keep me company. I want to say this though. Let's get to it. Stop discouraging people. Now, I know that I have to work on my attitude. I am known for having a bad attitude. I don't know if you guys know that or not, because I am such a no-nonsense person. But if you are in a situation and it is your job to explain things to people, tell it to them kindly once, more kindly twice. On the third time, I can see you say, oh, we've previously discussed that. But don't be so rude about it and say, I have a hard time telling people more than 3 times. If that is your job, hey, you know, relax into it. Just do what you're paid to do. I'll say that because I'm on this school thing again. I am not excited about it. Like, how many times have I been back to school? Like, like even myself. And even when I rolled up out here on this campus, I was like, oh my God, do I really want to do this? That's like the first thing that came into my head. I saw this girl who had on her work clothes, and she literally like got in her car and just sat in there for a moment. And I completely understand where she's coming from. I'm going to take shelter for a minute. And I've been there, and my hat's off to anybody who's been to school or had to, especially if you had to work your way through it. It's not an easy thing to do. And for people to sit in these types of positions and jobs and just seem like all they want to do is discourage people and tell them you can only do it this one way. Let me tell you something. I have a living witness. People do what they have to do, especially when it concerns improving their life. I'm not going to allow somebody to talk down to me or make me feel like that their opinion is the end all be all. And I say that as a mature adult. But if you are younger, especially living in a big city like this, you have a lot of people who are not from even America. And for anyone to make it harder on those people or to treat people like they're ignorant, it is really a disservice. It's a definition of disservice. Why do you even have this job? You think you're doing the right thing just like coming off so hard-nosed, but if you're turning people away, this lady sat in front of like a audience of maybe 100, 150, and like I was next to this lady who really was articulate. She had some of the same questions that I had, but she refused to even ask. At the end of it, there was a lady in the back of the class who had answered 1 or 2 questions. There was a line of 20 people for the lady at the back of the class who was not even the main speaker. You know, so it's kind of like that kind of mentality. Like, oh my God, like if you are so off-putting that people don't even want to come up to you and ask you a question privately, just rethink it. Just rethink it. Are you really doing what you're supposed to be doing? Because there's probably something that you're better suited to do. And that's fine, because we've all been there. Like sometimes I feel like that in my current job. Like there's something that I'm better suited to do. I get like annoyed. But then I also think about it is that they're paying me to provide this service. If I can provide it, I can. Now, I may have to take a deep breath or give you that fake smile every now and again, like, let's go over this again. Or, you know, or let's recap, or have I explained that clearly? But don't do a disservice to other people by being a demotivator or putting out that negative energy of they just can't do it or they won't do it and this is the only way. I just wanted to share that. Stay encouraged. Do not let other people discourage you no matter what. Because I walked out of there feeling like so discouraged. I was like, whoa, I'd rather go be a veterinarian or something. Go deal with dogs in a pound before I listen to you talk to me like this. And that's coming from a strong personality. So I'm going to get back out here in the rain. And I'm just getting over a cold, which ticks me off because this is cold rain. But I'm going to go eat some crawfish or something, you know, ease my mind and think about my life. Happy Wednesday. Stay warm, stay dry. Bye.